I thought we were meeting again next year until someone dropped me a question that I have to answer before the year ends because it's part of our 2026 planning. When a client comes through and asks such a question, I really need to address it privately but also using this video generally. So this person asked me, how can we be sustainable as a small business? Because sustainability, I think it works for big corporations or multinationals. And I think so many people might have the same question. Let's see, how can we be sustainable? We talked about the 3 P's, the profit, the planet, and the people. Now we are trying to say, how do we maintain sustainability? How do we operate sustainably? Now, you're going to reuse or recycle your materials. Reduce some of these packaging materials that really affect the environment. People in business don't pay attention to this particular conversation of sustainability. But if you're going to do this business for long term, you're going to think about sustainability. Because so many people want urgent profits, like any other business oriented person. But the truth is, sustainability is a long term benefit. So, when someone asks me that question, I just understand they are looking at a broader perspective, a broader picture of their business. And this is what I would like to discuss with you, fellow small business owner. You're going to go digital. We can digitize the things of invoicing, receipting. We can minimize paper or material, physical materials, as much as we can. And this is possible through digitizing, going digital. Number 3, you're going to try to be efficient in terms of energy efficiency. So this is also broad, but let me talk about it briefly. There are people who will keep their equipment plugged in even when it's not in use. There are people who will keep their bulbs on or their computers plugged in even when they are not using them. So let's try to minimize. Let's try to be efficient by even mere plugging out your phone from your charger when it's full. In so doing, you're practicing sustainability. Another thing you should think about is sustainable sourcing. Now, for those of you who want to go global, you're going to find this. There are actually certain levels you will find that certifying your product to go on a global or international market, you must be able to fulfill some bit of sustainability. First of all, source locally. Buy from local suppliers. Number 2, try to buy from people who practice sustainability. How? You look at how their production process is, how their operation flows. So look for people who are eco-friendly, who are environmentally concerned. Buy from such people. In so doing, you're practicing sustainability. Look at this waste management. Many of us have stuff that we don't need. So instead of throwing them away, please give away, donate this stuff. I don't mean things that are used that nobody can use again when I talk about donation, because I've seen some of us who buy clothes, you put it on once and you feel like you don't like it anymore, or it doesn't bring your appearance out the way you would want, and you say, let me just trash it. How about you donate it? How about we recycle? In so doing, as small as you see it, you're practicing sustainability. Let's talk about transportation. How about we go green? How about you try to use bicycles? How about we try to use electric transportation? We have electric borders, we have electric cars. How about we try something like that? Because we're reducing on the emission. In so doing, you're trying to be sustainable. The truth is, if you're in business and you don't think about the environment, probably you're short term. But if you're doing a long-term business with a long-term focus and strategy, you're going to be sustainable. Lastly, train your employees, teach your employees, educate them, engage them. It's good to be sustainable as a person, but it's good to be sustainable as a whole, as an organization. Teach these guys. I see most of the times you give these end of year awards, employee of the month, you know. Can we put a sustainable award there? Can we try to see who is more sustainable? Can we try to promote sustainability in such a way? We engage them, but we also attach value. We attach credit to some people who are more mindful of certain things. So when you asked me this question, I'm talking about this at a small scale level. And I know we can all do this. It is doable. The challenge or the difference is the willingness to do it. So many people think when they embrace sustainability, they are losing on profit. And many believe you have to invest in a lot of money. But the thing is, no. You just have to be willing to practice it. And if you're going to practice